then we came into our next big match. Big being the word.
Which was the older, Omos, wasn't it?
Which was Omos and Braun.
Which was Omos without MVP versus Braun Strowman.
Yes. Now, this was, as we again spoke a wee bit off air, Battle of the Giants, Battle of Monsters, whatever you want to call it. I've got to be honest, my initial expectation was not high because of what we've seen with Omos lately. And I thought, well, how are they going to do this? And, they put the tail of the tape up and the weigh-ins and all that. And, Omos 7'3", 416, wears an 18 quadruple E boot. And Braun Strowman wears a 16 quadruple E boot. So just sort of to give an idea of just how big these guys are, because if memory serves me back in the day, I think Andre the Giant was about a 19 or a 20 triple E. So just to put it into some sort of context. But anyway, I was very, very pleasantly surprised with Omos. I didn't see this coming out of him. He looked really, really comfortable, confident. You could for the first time you could take him serious, genuinely serious as a genuine big guy. I hated the finish. I thought that was just the worst finish of the night. To have somebody control 99% of the match and then lose to one power slam. You can't. You've just killed him again. It's taken us 2 years to get him to that point, and in one move, you've killed him. Because Braun's going to go, oh, well, I beat you, I did this, I did that. His value's dropped where it should be going the other way. He should have actually gone over and really made the world stand up and think, shit, he's gone over on Braun Strowman.
I agree.
I think it was, I wrote down here, extremely soft shit finish, one super body slam, and Strowman wins. I was really, really happy the way it started and the way it went. I thought, shit, this might be all right, and then Strowman will make a bit of a comeback. But his comeback was one move, and that was it.
Yeah, well, I agree. It was a bit of a weird match.
100%
that he looks like he's improved tenfold, right, as far as a wrestler.
Even the gear he was wearing, he actually looked, because they've started putting him in the suit, but even the gear he had, he sort of looked
like a wrestler.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He didn't look like somebody they picked up off the basketball court.
Yeah,
right. So, no, I agree with all that. I think he looked good. He's improved heaps in how he wrestles, right? Still green, right? Yeah. But it's improved heaps.
Yeah.
Strowman, out of Strowman, you're going to get what Strowman is. You're not going to see classic matches out of Strowman.
No.
It's axe, smash, crash. That's basically it. Where actually the more polished guy looked like Omos.
Yes.
As far as working, right? And with all the jaw jabbering and everything like that, and the constant talking, reminds me of Ernie Ladd. For those who don't know who Ernie Ladd is, he was a gentleman from the 70s, the big cat, right? And a great worker, African-American, 7-foot guy.
Yeah,
and was one of the legitimate Giants, had a lot of great feuds with guys like Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, people like that.
Bruno Sammartino.
And was a great worker. And anyone that listens to this, look him up because he was great and he would constantly be talking at you like the era of the 70s with Muhammad Ali chattering away while he would box. He was like the wrestling's Muhammad Ali, right? And a lot of what I reminded me of Omos was all the talking, was all the, is that all you got sort of thing, and that kind of stuff, which really reminded me. Finishing the match was poor.
Oh, produce that.
Adam Pearce.
Oh,
okay.
I would have expected more from him.
Yeah, me too. I would have thought that if you needed to put Strowman over, make it off a mistake.
Yes.
That Omos has done out of inexperience.
Yeah.
Right? Omos is then about to put him away and he makes the mistake. It is an opportunistic win. A roll up, something you would not think, like a schoolboy out of Strowman or something like that. You know, maybe he's going to put the boot to him in the corner and Strowman moves, the leg goes up, he twists his hamstring, walks backwards, falls into a schoolboy, pins 1, 2, 3, pops out, can't believe he got pinned, then attacks Strowman after, and keep the heel thing going. Because the way it finished, almost finished like a face.
Well, you've killed it. I mean,
yeah, you've killed him, you know.
Now?
Yeah, so, you know, the finish was really blazily booked.
Oh.
Like, let's get it done, let's get it out of here, let's go. Nobody will remember it other than the 5 million people that watched it around the world, but nobody else will remember it. You know, so I think that was the sad thing. But as far as their performances was good, you're only going to get what you're going to get out of Strowman.
Oh yeah.
Or Omos had improved heaps.
I was as I said, I was really pleasantly surprised. I thought, shit.
Shame there was no MVP there, but I respect him not going to Saudi for his beliefs. Right, that's fine. MVP.
Oh yeah.
I respect that. I respect that as well.
No problem.
Right, I gave it a 5.5 just because the finish sucked.
I gave it a 5 because of the finish only. Yeah.
But I thought out of purely the most improved guy I've seen this year, Omos.
Oh God, yeah.
As most improved. At the end of the year, if we're going to do awards at the end of the year, who is this over the year? Most improved for sure.
Actually, we could do that.
We should do that.
I'm just
You know, look back at the year and this woman's wrestler.
The hottest female one.
Yeah, he'll pick that one.
Him up a few nights and more weight.
He'll have a list of 10. He won't know what to do.
I can't split them. I'm giving it to 10 winners. To be young again.
This is true.
What do you think, Anthony?
I thought that, you know, I didn't know how this was going to go. Way it started, I didn't know how it was going to go. I honestly didn't think I'd see that much improvement out of Omos. That seriously surprised me. Like, that there was a heap of improvement. It wasn't like those little bits of improvement we've been seeing all year. There was a heap.
That was significant.
Which I'm guessing MVP's kind of helping him a bit with that too, 100%.
And the whole Ernie Ladd thing, the more I think about what Mike's saying, they've probably gone to some tape and said, hey, have a look at this guy. Because, you know, when you think about it, the more I think about it, the more I think it's true. Because Ernie Ladd, of course, is in the Hall of Fame over there. And he was a major player in WWE.
Booker too. He was a booker all the way around all the territories.
Yeah.
He was a star in every territory he went to.
Mid-South. Him and Junkyard Dog and all of that back in the day. So,
Georgia wrestling, all those places like that. You know, the thing about Omos, right, and the Ernie Ladd thing is even physically they're very similar.
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk about giants, right?
Yeah.
To me, there's two giants. There's naturally big guys.
Yes.
Right? Like Undertaker, Kane, Omos, Ernie Ladd. The list goes on. I'm probably not mentioning a few. Yeah, the list goes on. Yeah. And then you've got your angels, right? The freak show ones.
Oh, okay.
Right? Which is your Andre the Giants because of a condition body has grown like that. So the giant thing is a little bit, it's almost two levels of the giant in wrestling, where you've got the one that is sort of just a really big dude, a bigger than the big dudes normally are.
Yeah.
And then you've got somebody that had a condition that grew like that.
Yeah.
You know, and the angels were like that. Even the angels out of the 40s, would there'd be angels so-and say this, angel so-and say that. They were always guys that were strange looking. Shaved heads a little bit, you know, maybe had some form of deformity. They were known as angels, freak shows. An angel was as a freak show in wrestling. Right back in the 40s.
My mum refers to me as an angel. I'm not worried.
I don't know if she knows that. She believes she was being the angel with the wings. But the angels were known in the 40s and the 50s and that were those freak show looking guys. So really, I'm not being nasty to Andre and to
no. It's just
Paul right that, but they are that freak show style of job. They don't look proportionally right. Where you've got guys like Ernie Ladd and etc. and the list goes on and on of just 7-foot dudes that are freaking well proportionate that. They are just, they got spat out like that.
Yeah.
So that's the differences between. But I think that why Andre was so popular was that he was that freak show looking style. And beyond the monster was a very nice man. Even on 95% of his career, he was a face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's only towards the end of his career at WWE that he became a heel.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
That's true. Yeah, he was a face everywhere. But
right, so you can put that guy over as even if he takes a loss, right? He's a good bloke. He stayed within the rules and he got ripped off. As a heel, it's very, very hard to sell that guy on a loss as a heel. And that's what's happened with Omos a little bit in this match.
Yeah.
How do you sell the loss to him if he hasn't lost due to his own mistake or by attempting to cheat? You know what I'm saying? Very, very hard to sell.
For me, I just think it's really sad that he's obviously worked incredibly hard to get to where he got to today.
Yeah.
And you almost just sort of cut him off at the knees again.
Yeah, I agree.
Because what do you do now? He can't come out and say anything.
Oh, MVP.
He lost the one power slam.
He'll need MVP to
spin
on it. But it shouldn't have to happen.
No.
It should have been really a win to Omos.
I agree. Absolutely.
Even if he cheated a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, even if there was a suspect thing in there that that the face can cling to, like, oh, Omos put one foot on the rope when he was pinning me. Or whatever it may like that,
Literally 100 ways you could have done that better.
That's
and I'm
right.
surprised someone with the pedigree of Adam Pearce would let that go.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right.